They said they warned there could be some issues up there.
They warned us. So you saw the traffic was moving quite steadily in Fendera. Old Forge was one of the destinations, I could say.
Sure.
A lot of people coming from out of state to experience the total solar eclipse. And Old Forge residents, they planned a lot of activities happening at the Hildebrandt Rec Center in Old Forge. There were food trucks, beer sampling. And perhaps the most interesting part of the day came courtesy of the physics department of Utica University. Professor Brandon Fleming brought out 3 different telescopes to try and view the eclipse, one that we found pretty interesting.
With this, we've got an image of the sun that's actually being cast onto this screen, which is actually just a shower curtain held in place with a rubber band. But because the Earth is rotating, you're going to see it's going to slowly move out of frame. So right now I'm just trying to calibrate this to keep it in the frame.
What are those little spots?
What you're looking at right there is a sunspot. It's a point of intense magnetic activity, and because of that, it ends up getting much cooler than the surrounding sun, and so it looks darker. So it's if the surface of the sun is about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's probably about 5,000 or 5,500, and so that difference in temperature has it shown. You can see we're already losing the sun due to the rotation of the Earth.
So exciting. 324 was totality in Old Forge. A wave of darkness actually brought the temperature down 10-15 degrees.
Regardless of the weather, people went outside and looked up with their special glasses, of course. Check out this time-lapse video. It's drone video as well. Big turnout on Star Hill overlooking in Remsen. You can watch how the light turns to dark so quickly with our time-lapse, but it was just so cool. Mostly local people catching a glimpse of that event there. But other spots brought people from downstate and out of state. Some from as far away as Alaska. Adirondack Central School District put on a show with games, food trucks, and of course music. We spoke with people from Westchester County who brought a telescope with a camera with a solar filter, and they missed the 2017 eclipse, but they weren't going to miss this one.
So we decided to find a path, and there's 1 million people in Buffalo right now. They get 14 million people a year, so imagine Buffalo, right? So we said, let's find a dark sky spot. This is sort of dark sky, meaning not a lot of people, not a lot of lights. So we looked on Google Earth, found Boonville, and here we are.
We also spoke with some ladies from Connecticut who made the trip of it, stopping at Howe Caverns and Fort Stanwix along the way to Boonville. Boonville, by the way, is where we find Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis tonight. Bill.
Yeah, we had a good view of this. We didn't see everything during totality because of cloud cover, but what was neat was we saw the moon's shadow on the cloud, so we had a very interesting perspective. So we're still live here. Of course, folks have cleared out. We had a lot of people that joined us here about an hour and a half earlier. But again, they're all on the roads right now trying to get home, and we're just kind of sitting tight here waiting for traffic to clear out. Let's talk about the weather. So again, with clouds coming in, we're expecting cloudy skies here as we head into tonight. This is a look at the radar this evening. Again, we're tracking a few sprinkles to the west. We might see a few of those late this evening into early tonight, but those are going to clear out. Temperature-wise, we made it to 60 degrees. It actually turned out to be a pretty nice day aside from the cloud cover. It stays cloudy tonight. A few sprinkles hang around. It's going to be warm Tuesday. Temperatures will make a run towards 70, but then the weather turns cloudy and unsettled as we head into the week with rain chances as we move forward. So this evening, again, can't rule out a brief sprinkle, mostly cloudy skies. Again, tracking a very unsettled weather pattern here with wind returning, especially later this week. Got to look at the forecast coming up. Back over to you.
All right, Bill, live in Boonville. Thank you.
Millions of Americans found themselves in total darkness as the eclipse moved across 15 states, including right here in New York.
Jay Gray continues our coverage from Texas.
Today, millions of Americans looking up.
This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Through glasses and telescopes, everyone eager for a view of total darkness during the eclipse. The moon passing between the sun and Earth, visible from 15 U.S. states.
Big moment for us, definitely.
And to make the moment even more memorable, a couple in Texas exchanging vows during totality. For scientists like Dr. Eric Christian of NASA.
It gives us an opportunity to share the exciting science of the sun.
He's a part of the Parker Solar Probe team, which is moving into the sun's atmosphere, providing remarkable observations and data about the sun and its impact on Earth.
The Earth lives in the atmosphere of the sun. That's the atmosphere that space weather happens, as opposed to terrestrial weather. So understanding that and how it gets accelerated up to 1 million miles an hour is very important.
Today, a chance to look, learn, and witness a total solar eclipse. Jay Gray, NBC News, Junction, Texas.